guys, what's up? So today is super sunny and I am roasting in the car, and I just finished a meeting for Yelp. And oh yeah, I work there, by the way, if you didn't know, because that sounded weird. Decided to vlog today because it's a super sunny day, and later I will be seeing my most ratchet queen of life. I don't know if I let any of you know, I didn't really broadcast it on social media or anything, but yo girl bought a car. I got this car last week, and honestly, for 22 years old, I'm feeling kind of good about it. I already decked it out, obviously, with my EDC merch right here. I'm feeling it. I really like that it's a lot higher than the Mercedes I used to drive because I have more visibility, but at the same time, it's like, yo girl moved into adulthood. I'm headed to a Starbucks to do some work for Yelp. Anyways, it is too hot in this car and I need to drive away. I have the craziest thing to tell you guys. Like, honestly, my day just like flipped around. So today I had an interview for Uber in Toronto in an office, and it was like part-time. The commute is not that great, and I don't know. I was planning to do the interview anyways, but I went into Starbucks and I was helping them claim their business on Yelp, which is a big part of my job. And as I was talking to the manager, he was like, oh, you've been a customer here for so long, like I really like how your personality is and your smile and everything. And I was like, thank you. And he was like, I would love to have you on my team. And I'm like, no way, it'd be really cool to be a barista. Only thing is I have to dye my hair a darker shade. But I was like, yeah, like I'm down. It was like spontaneous, like why not? I have the time in the summer and it'd be really cool to expand my experiences. So yeah, girl just got hired at Starbucks. Isn't that crazy? Like, what? Honestly, I have so many different jobs now. I'm just like, wow. I'm headed to the gym now, and then later I'm gonna meet my ratchet ass motherfucker. So I'm here to meet up with Khalil. Let's be completely honest, it's not hard to find Khalil. Oh my god. Like literally, this girl, she's like a YouTuber and she's like a YouTube friend. And she was first a subscriber, but she's like, I want to meet Khalil so bad.
Oh my god.
You got here so fast though.
Well, yeah, because I was doing like 170.
Oh my god, stop. Okay, but before we go in, I want to tell a story. So on New Year's Eve, so what happened was like, we went over to at Khalil's house, but then Khalil like didn't have any food. And all of us didn't eat. Khalil's house is empty. He just has alcohol. And then, what did we have? Goldschlager?
Goldschlager and gin and tonic.
I didn't even know what Goldschlager was. I thought I was like, oh, this is like 2%. But then he was like, no, actually, it's like, what is it, 40? 40. So like, we just kept drinking, but it doesn't taste like alcohol. And he made gin and tonics. You know how usually restaurants, like, it's like this much? He made like a full glass, and it kept spilling on the rug.
Like half and half, like gin and tonic. Like,
it's
no, it's half gin, half tonic. That's the ratio.
His friend kept spilling it all over the rug. Like, and he was drunk, so he was making them drunk and then cleaning them drunk. We Ubered to Nome, and in the Uber, I was already like not okay. Like, I was passed out.
We were all like literally dead. Jake was in the front, and then me, you, and Colin were just like asleep.
We were all passed out in the back, right? So we were all passed out in the back, and then like we weren't really. That was fucking weird. I already knew like I wasn't gonna make it into Nome. Like something ratchet would have happened. Something ratchet did happen. What happened was like I was in the parking lot, and then my ex-boyfriend, well, boyfriend at the time, ex-boyfriend now, I think this is literally like contributes to like why we broke up.
True.
But
no,
anyways,
like, my fault.
I called my boyfriend at the time, and then I was like, oh, like you need to pick me up, like I'm not gonna be okay. And then me and Khalil were like linking arms like this, like walking, and he was like, Amy, and I was like, oh, I'll meet you in Nome. And you already knew I wasn't gonna meet you in Nome. But you were like, okay, but you better meet me in Nome. And then Khalil was walking like drunkenly down, like he was like limping and like staggering. I don't even
know how I got in.
And
like,
then
literally
Colin and Jake were already, because they were already like ahead of us.
Yeah.
And then Khalil was like limping and staggering, and I'm like, oh my god. So I stood in the parking lot, and I was literally like, I'm not gonna make it. My boyfriend came and everything, like he came and found me in the parking lot. And then my part and his part are separate. It happened, we ratcheted at the same time. I went home, but then I was like, I need a drink because I was so thirsty. So I went to McDonald's drive-thru. Oh, I'm going to get a like a Nestea because it's like no fizz. They were like, we're out of Nestea. I'm like, just get fucking Coke. Like I need to leave this drive-thru. Like I felt really sick. And then as we were pulling out of the drive-thru, I took one sip of the Coke and I opened the door and I fucking threw up everywhere. And that was the first time I've ever thrown up in like 10 years. It was the first time I ever thrown up from drinking. I blame you.
It wasn't me.
I get a text from Colin and everyone else, and they're like, oh, Khalil just like threw up everywhere. And I'm like, what? So tell this part. This is your story.
Story time. So we get in the booth, like I'm like not okay. Like I could barely like sit up.
I'm like, not okay.
And I'm like,
you're like in the inside too, right?
Yeah, and then like my like regular waitress, cause like all the time, she's like, oh, do you want your regular like double Tanqueray tonic? I'm like, no, water. And I'm like, okay, let's get food.
Yo, when you refuse alcohol, that's when you know it's real.
They knew I wasn't okay.
Like
they were waiting.
They already knew.
They were actually waiting. Like I'm just like, let's get food, I'll sober up and I'll drink later, like whatever, right? We order like takoyaki. So I have like one of these like octopus balls, like it like I like try to swallow it and I'm just like, no, I can't do it, right? I'm like inside the booth. So I like try getting up and then I got stuck because the tables are so close together. And then I run to like the door. Yeah, you have to walk downstairs. Like as soon as I open the door, I just like yak down the stairs, like all over the railing. And then people were coming up and then they ran their hand like on my puke on the railing. And then they're like, yo, who pukes here? I'm like, I don't know, but they're Ratchet. The host comes and he's like, fuck me, like really, it's like 10 p.m, like it's so early, like what are you doing? And I'm like, sorry. And I'm like, okay, I clean it though, I'm like a lifeguard, like I clean puke all the time. And he's like, no, just go block the door and tell people that someone puked. So I'm like standing at the door, like drunk people from trying to use the bathroom, and I'm like, oh, some Ratchet puked. Like I get back to the table and the bill's already there, and they're like, you need to leave, but you can finish your food. That
host was probably like thinking about, should I still work here? Like,
hey, look, put the like loonies and toonies at least. I'm not that Ratchet.
Okay, hold on. Are you Ratchet?
Yes. I'll be home in like 20 minutes. What a bitch.
Who?
My dad. He calls me, he's like, did you take my car keys? Like both sets of car keys. 6, 7.
Are you Ratchet?
8.
Why is there so much bird shit on your car?
It's retaliation for when I hit one.
Look at all of this. Do you get your car washed?
When my parents pay for it. It's $13, are you okay? That's like literally half a bottle of vodka.
You're so Ratchet.
And it fucking rained. What did the rain do? Like the rain didn't do anything.
This is just gonna come off on the road one day, like.
Fine, I don't care. It'll be funny. Oh, look at tourists. Still here from the long weekend, clogging up like roads, like doing the speed limit like a retard. Like, no, fucking out of town people, they can't drive. No, they can't. They think that you have to like do the speed limit and like you can't tailgate people. Like, it's Toronto.
Khalil's like, oh, my insurance is like high, and I'm like, that's because you hit like 1,000 people. And he's like, I've never been in an accident. And I'm like, you literally almost killed a motorcyclist. You took off someone's door on the highway.
That was when I was 16.
And then he's like, oh no, it doesn't count if you don't report it.
It doesn't. You just give them cash. Nothing. I've done that like 4 times.
Yeah, see, like that's an accident. Not...
Oh, you know, like Starbucks at Woodman Steels?
Yeah.
I've hit so many people in that parking lot.
Oh my God.
I go there every day, like after work. I'd be like backing out of my same parking spot. I'd hit someone like constantly.
Like, how have you not been arrested? Part 2. Oliver Hilton's voice makes me laugh so much because he sounds like a bear. I'll be listening to like the Healthy Radio, and then I'll be like, "This is Oliver Hilton." I was like, dude, filming on Storytime application for him for fun. And then I'm like, the question was like, it's someone's first time at Storytime. They walk up hesitantly. What do you say to them? And then you're like, what do you want? I love how we were literally in the parking lot with Storytime right there. But like since like Spawn of Satan goes there, we're like driving away just to like not go to that Storytime.
Downtown Markham is Ratchet now. They're so dumb.
Downtown, okay, no. Fuck downtown Markham. No, listen, this is what happened. Yeah. So like Bernard tapped his vicinity card, and I tapped it to steal his points, and he tapped it again, and the girl at the front was like, can you stop? Thanks. Like, yo. Don't be mean to him. This other car is like, what the fuck? You're so rude, you don't even say hi to me. Did I tell you I fucking hit an animal? No, I cried for 3 hours.
Wait, what kind of animal? Like a dog?
A cat! Oh my God! You're fucking rude. Bye. I can't deal with him. I can't.
Animal.
I can't.
See a scar here? You like
when?
At my throat.
When?
In your car.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Can you do your Chinese accent?
I don't have the Vietnamese accent.
Hi. You know how to drive. She literally doesn't know She literally doesn't know. She literally does not know how to drive. Like, she's been trying to get by that corner for like 2 hours now. She like pulled up here.
And she could have gone to him. Like, so
And then,
confused, like,
look, she's like leaving now, and this guy already like backed in his van. Oh my god, okay, if you're gonna park here in the fucking no parking place.
At least they pull forward so people can fucking get by. When people park there,
I just
I will
hit
hit your car. Like,
Kalo just hits them. Kalo just rear ends them for fun.
well, I'm excited for like when I have the money to like just hit people when I'm like annoyed.
Hi, homosexual.
When I was in high school, like for prom, like we had like a Facebook prom group, and like it was only like the girls who were in it. But like I made my friend like add me just so I could make fun of the dresses. Delete
it's a
it.
couple.
Oh my
They're fucking ugly
god.
as fuck. That's not a couple.
That's a couple?
Ugly as fuck.
You're rude. So, you're pretty much a fucking idiot if you park like this. Oh, there's so much space here. Just go here if you really need to. Don't turn your fucking car off in case you need to move for a fire. If you're gonna stay here, stall your car. Like, I'm just...
You called us Ratchet and the homeless man laughed at us.
Oh yeah.
No,
'Cause they
oh,
drove
yeah,
by
yeah,
and then
yeah.
I was like, Ratchet. You're literally black.
You're actually rude. I'm 1/8 and I've rejected that part of myself.
What color do you guys think I should dye Colin's hair? Because we're going to Illusonic and he can't look like that because he needs a bleach and tone. So I'm gonna help him.
It's my natural.
I know, but like it needs to stop. So
Kid from Harry Potter.
Ron Weasley. Where are you going?
Oh.
You can't.
Why are you going home? I don't understand.
You're rude. All these Filipinos are looking at me.
How'd your valuables?
Did you swim on your free time with it? So this guy he's talking to, he said, do you swim on your free time? Never! You never swim on your free time. Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. You don't want to fucking go to Iceland. There's no partying there.
You want to go to Iceland? Are you lying?
I heard it's pretty.
You're actually, you don't
You're
care
actually
that-
lying.
You don't care that's pretty? Like, don't lie. Oh my god! Oh my god! This Mazda's gonna die! And now you have to follow this Mazda. I feel like this Mazda's scared.
Yeah, I'm scared of people like driving. Like it's so funny. Well, actually is like. No, like the best is like when you're like tailgating someone and then they just pull over to get out of the way because they're